Welcome back, focused learners, to another explainer. I am so incredibly excited to be with you today because we are diving headfirst into a story that has absolutely captivated the internet over the last few months. We're going to completely demystify the viral legends surrounding Google's latest quantum computer, Willow. Now, you've probably seen the videos, the Reddit threads, the wild claims about a machine staring into the very fabric of reality and finding a creator's signature. Well, today our goal is simple. We're going to untangle the genuine mind-bending physics from the speculative internet folklore and figure out what this machine actually tells us about the universe.
So, to understand why this story caught fire so quickly, we really have to start with a question. And it's probably the oldest human question in existence. Every civilization across every era has asked these exact words in a different language. Who built all this? The ancient Egyptians looked up and answered with gods shaping order out of absolute chaos. The Greeks? Well, they answered with celestial blacksmiths forging the cosmos. And medieval scholars imagined an unmoved mover, this vast, incomprehensible intelligence.
Fast forward to the scientific revolution, and we were still asking it, just using different terminology. Great minds like Isaac Newton tried to answer it by picturing a perfect mechanical reality. It was like a clockwork universe kicking toward eternity, set in motion by some master watchmaker. Later on, Albert Einstein tried to answer it by bending space and time into a single, elegant, and flexible fabric. But the truth is, none of them completely finished the job. That grand unified theory of everything remained totally out of reach, long before our modern era of quantum mechanics arrived to completely shake up everything we thought we knew.
Okay, let's take a quick look at our agenda for this explainer. We've got 1. The oldest question. 2. Meet the real machine. 3. Legend 1. Sacred geometry. 4. Legend 2. Cosmic efficiency. And finally, 5. The truth inside the myth.
Starting with Section 1, the oldest question, from temples to labs.
You know what's absolutely fascinating about this late 2024 internet obsession with Willow? It's how the venue for our biggest existential questions has completely changed. The search for meaning recently shifted away from ancient temples and mountaintop observatories and moved directly into a highly sterile, cryogenically cooled laboratory in California. And that lab is aimed squarely at a piece of hardware that is absolutely zero concept of philosophy. I mean, it's a machine that doesn't believe in anything. It doesn't pray, it doesn't wonder, and it certainly doesn't philosophize. It literally only calculates. It processes data based entirely on the fundamental laws of physics. And the sheer suspense of asking a cold, unfeeling calculator the most profound question in human history, that is exactly what birthed this entire internet phenomenon.
Let's move right along to Section 2. Meet the real machine, Google's Willow.
Before we get into all the ghost stories, we absolutely have to meet the real machine, because its real-world specifications are staggering all on their own. Willow is built around 105 qubits. Now, for the uninitiated, unlike a normal classical computer that relies on bits restricted to rigid ones and zeros, a qubit can hold many states at once. It leverages these strange quantum properties called superposition and entanglement, which allows it to perform highly complex calculations simultaneously. And at 105 of these qubits, Willow hit a critical mass that allowed it to do something truly unprecedented in December 2024.
It actually proved a concept that researchers have been chasing for decades, which is that adding more qubits could actually reduce errors instead of compounding them. In the quantum world, you have to understand, qubits are incredibly fragile. Just a little thermal noise or stray radiation can cause them to lose their quantum state. But Willow demonstrated that quantum error correction could genuinely scale. And this isn't folklore. This is a real, documented milestone, highly praised by leading physicists from places like the University of Chicago and Caltech.
Now, what's really interesting here is the sheer scale. 10 septillion. That's a 1 with 25 zeros. During a specific benchmark task, Willow ran a calculation in under 5 minutes that Google estimated would take the fastest existing classical supercomputer roughly 10 septillion years to complete. To put that into perspective for a second, that is longer than the entire age of the universe multiplied several times over. No way, right? But it's real. This is the official claim that Google put its name on, and you can really see why this staggering leap in processing power made people wonder what else this machine might be capable of uncovering.
However, we do need to remain perfectly impartial here and look at the whole picture. Critics of this milestone are quick to point out that the benchmark used was called random circuit sampling. Basically, this is a highly specific mathematical task that is practically custom designed to favor quantum hardware, meaning it's not exactly a great stand-in for real-world computing problems like discovering new medicines. Furthermore, critics remind us that Google's initial 2019 claim of quantum supremacy was later heavily contested by competitors like IBM. So, while Willow is a marvel, its absolute dominance in practical terms is still a subject of very healthy scientific debate.
Okay, Section 3, Legend 1, Sacred Geometry. Who built the universe?
I want you to picture this, and I'm going to shift into a bit of a ghost story tone here because this is exactly how the legend spread online. Late one night, a skeleton crew bypassed standard testing protocols and typed a query into Willow that had absolutely nothing to do with molecular simulation. They asked, "Who built the universe?" According to the myth, the machine didn't spit back a syntax error. Instead, the monitors began to fill with incredibly complex, structured patterns. Not English language, not standard mathematics, but recursive, self-similar fractals. Shapes that folded infinitely into themselves, repeating at different scales, kind of like what you'd see in a fern leaf, a hurricane, or a spiral galaxy. Except these were stretching into geometric shapes that totally defied human recognition.
But here is where the internet story stops and the actual, mind-blowing physics begins. Because the legend claims these fractals matched adinkras, and adinkras are real. They are a genuine class of mathematical diagrams developed by physicist S. James Gates. They pop up inside the complex equations of supersymmetry, and what's wild is that they behave uncannily like the error-correcting codes we use in ordinary digital electronics, like web browsers. Dr. Gates has spent years genuinely wrestling with the question of why computer code designed to catch data errors would be hiding deep inside the math that describes the fabric of reality itself.
The legend also claimed Willow's output mapped onto the E8 lattice. Once again, this is a very real theoretical concept. It is a famously intricate, 248-dimensional mathematical structure. Some bold physicists have actually floated the E8 lattice as a potential skeleton for a theory of everything, hoping it unites all fundamental forces. Now, while it is seriously disputed by mainstream consensus as a complete theory, the math itself is a real area of intense academic study. So let's compare the two. The internet legend says Google's Hartmut Neven, who really is the head of Google's quantum AI lab, realized Willow was pulling a creator's multiverse code from parallel realities, which, by the way, is a concept inspired by real-life physicist David Deutsch's multiverse interpretation of quantum computing. But the real physics is simply that adinkras natively mimic error-correcting codes in our own mathematical models of supersymmetry. The myth basically took a real fascinating mathematical oddity and just wrapped it up in a late-night sci-fi thriller narrative.
Which brings us to Section 4, Legend 2, Cosmic Efficiency, a cosmic number.
Now let's change gears to the second, much darker twist in the internet lore. If the first legend was about a beautiful geometric creator, this alternate myth is about the cold, unimaginable scale of cosmic survival. In this version of the story, Willow doesn't return fractals. It returns a single, continuous number that is trillions of digits long, which the legendary researchers dubbed the Cosmic Efficiency Coefficient. The myth dictates that they used Willow to simulate thousands of alternate universes, just slightly nudging the speed of light or gravity, and discovered that every single deviation produced a less efficient universe. This massive number supposedly proved our universe perfectly converts energy into stability over time.
And this brilliantly illustrates how the internet anchored a myth in actual scientific fact, because the legend relies on the principle of least action. This is a very real, well-established rule of classical mechanics and quantum physics alike. It dictates that nature is fundamentally lazy. Light beams, orbiting planets, and even soap bubbles will always settle into paths or shapes that cost the absolute least amount of energy. Nature literally always takes the cheapest route.
So the internet legend simply takes that principle and supercharges it by applying it to physicist Lee Smollin's real, published hypothesis of cosmic natural selection. Smolin proposed that universes might actually act like biological organisms. Step 1, a black hole births a new universe. Step 2, during that birth, physical constants slightly mutate. Step 3, only the most stable, longest-lived universes survive to create more black holes and consequently more universes. It's a real theory framing our universe as the surviving winner of an evolutionary cosmic lottery.
But here is where the legend delivers a total gut punch. And I want you to really think about this for a second. Consider the massive amount of energy your own human brain is burning right now just to process this explainer. The legend states that compared to a ruthlessly optimized, energy-efficient universe, conscious life is profoundly wasteful.
It frames human consciousness not as the grand purpose of the cosmos, but as an incredibly inefficient, energy-expensive accident just riding along inside a perfectly tuned machine. Wild, right?
Finally, Section 5, The Truth Inside the Myth, Rules of the Universe.
When we synthesize both versions of the Willow legend, we find this overarching theme, an unsettling image of a universe operating on highly economical, self-correcting rules. And the reason this legend went incredibly viral is because it was built using the real bricks of modern physics. It utilized David Deutsch's actual multiverse interpretation of quantum computing. It borrowed from Max Tegmark's hypothesis that the universe simply is a mathematical structure. It echoed Neil deGrasse Tyson's public statements, putting even odds on the fact that we live in a simulation. And it directly cited S. James Gates's Adinkara's research. Now look, none of these brilliant scientists ever said the specific things the internet attributed to them in this legend, but their actual, peer-reviewed ideas make the myth feel deeply, undeniably plausible.
Ultimately, what this explainer reveals is that we didn't actually need a quantum computer like Willow to whisper a secret code to us. We already know that the universe is inherently strange, beautifully tuned, and recursively patterned. Human beings just took real, verifiable science, quantum scaling milestones, error correction breakthroughs, theoretical physics, and we used it as raw material to craft a modern piece of digital folklore.
We really just wanted to make our oldest question feel new again. But it does leave us with one lingering, highly provocative thought to walk away with today. Based on the very real physics of energy conservation and the vast cold efficiency of the cosmos, are we just an expensive, energy-burning accident riding along in an otherwise perfectly optimized cosmic machine? Think about that the next time you look up at the night sky. Thanks for learning with me today, and keep asking the big questions.